Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 34. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, the other idiots, also known as Andrew, Gavin, Nick, and Lil Lyric.
Hello.
Hello.
What channel was 34 for you on TV in the past? Do you remember what 34 was? Did you have a channel 34?
Man, you know, that's so weird because for me, I feel like TV went from 12 channels to 1,000. And I don't know that I ever had a 34.
Channel 34 for me growing up was Comedy Central. Let's watch some Cheers during the day.
That's a good one. Comedy Central was
yeah.
48. I think TBS or TNT was 34. They switched at one point.
Ooh, 33 was TBS.
Were you like a type the channel number in kind of guy?
No, I just scroll. That was my first version of scrolling, was just sitting with the remote going up nonstop until I found something.
You didn't just look at the guide where you could see like 10 things at once?
No. Well, listen, this was pre-guide, man. This was, you got to go to
Yeah.
channel 3 and see the channel where it told you what was playing on all the channels.
Yeah, this was like, I remember pre-guide where you'd have to go to 99 and that would be all of the channels scrolling. And then you would start at 2. There was nothing on 1. You would start at 2 and then scroll. Just go up. USA, ESPN, local. And then like you just boom, 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 boom. And then you go through all of them.
I just don't think I had satellite before I think when I had pre-guide TV, I just had 5 channels.
Oh, you missed out, because there are times, you know, when it was bad, you just watch the channel scroll channel. There's nothing else on.
Mm-hmm. Or you just turn on the Weather Channel and jam out to that music.
Listen.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got the Weather Channel on all the time in December. I'm a big Weather Channel guy in December. Love it.
Great music.
Great music.
I think that as people, we really lost out when channel surfing went away. There's like analysis paralysis now because you could be watching an Oscar-worthy movie, but you want to just put something on, and so you don't choose like the really, really good thing. And I think it's preventative. It's sad that we can't scroll.
Yeah, but everyone just scrolls on their phone and it's way worse.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, when you're
Fair
right,
enough.
you're right, man.
I remember when I first got Sky, like satellite TV, if someone in my family was watching the old school terrestrial channels, I could mash buttons on the Sky remote and it would make the picture go like, and make it like do little farts of noise. And it was really starting to piss people off.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Whenever we're done with TV, I have a series of misfortunate events I wanted to share with you guys.
No.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Geoff, I was thinking about this, relating to your misfortunate events. I don't get the same joy from them anymore. It's really sad. It's really unfortunate. Now that we're a small company, you having to endure through things is infinitely less enjoyable to me.
Oh my God, dude. I'm in a situation right now. I'm not even talking about it where, you know, I'm still experiencing the jaw thing.
Yeah.
Still working through that, seeing doctors and scientists and fucking NASA and stuff to try to figure out what's going on. But there's some concern that one of the New Jersey drones might be in my jaw. Might have appeared out of the ocean.
You're the mothership?
Yeah, it might be. They might be coming from me. But also, my wife every year, you know, she has to work like crazy around the holidays because people don't stop getting their hair cut, you know? If anything, they need it more around the holidays for parties and stuff. And so she can't just like, it's not a 9 to 5 where you walk away, you know? She has to cram those people in before she can take off. And so she always gets like bronchitis or the flu or a cold or something because she's working like 12-hour days. So she is dying, but still having to work 12 hours a day. Albert somehow, even though he has his vaccination, got kennel cough at the puppy daycare place. I don't think I mentioned that to y'all. So Albert has been dying, and like you have to watch them to make sure, because as bulldogs, if anything impacts their airways, they can or like any kind of regurg is really dangerous for them. Like you cannot let bulldogs throw up because they'll get if their airway gets constricted at all, they'll get bronchitis almost immediately and they can die. That's what happened to Henry near the end. We had to rush him to the emergency room and they had to put him in like they put him in like an air chamber, you know, where they're like pushing air into him to keep him safe. Mm-hmm. And so I got to like check Albert every 3 hours and make sure his gums are pink and shit. And like he's on the mend. And all this time I've been going through the mouse stuff. And I've just been, you know, quietly miserable trying to take care of my family. This fucking day before yesterday, the Christmas presents I ordered for you guys came in. I was very excited. Andrew, yours didn't, obviously, because I had to ship it to Canada, and yours is a little different. Let me just let you know what I got. Everybody else wasn't available to go to Canada, so I got you something unique and different, and it should arrive today. But I got the boxes in, and then I realized I had gotten presents for Andrew. Yours was on the way. Gavin, Nick, and Eric. And so I got one of each. They arrived in 2 boxes, and I thought that's weird. And I realized, no, there's only one of each in the boxes, so I'm short one. Eric and Nick were together, so as soon as I got it, because it's refrigerated, I drove over and gave them their presents. And then I went home, and I was trying to figure out where the other box was, and I'll be honest, Goldbelly, I got it from Goldbelly. Goldbelly was down, the app was down, and I couldn't see, and I freaked out, and so I bought another one. I thought maybe I screwed up, and I only bought 2. So I bought another one for Gavin.
Why did you freak out?
Because I didn't want Gavin not to have a gift, and I'd already delivered y'all's. And you know what I mean? And he's like my fucking very best friend on earth. I don't want him to get slighted. And so, yeah, of course, buddy. And so I ordered one more for Gavin. I thought if Gavin's was like late, for some reason it didn't ship at the same time or whatever, no big deal. I'll have one for me, or I'll give it to somebody else. Yeah. Yesterday, I got 4 of them. I got the one for Gavin and the 3 additional I apparently ordered when I thought I was ordering one for Gavin. So now I have 4 of these gifts to give 3 people. 6 of these gifts to give 3 people.
It was quite a big gift.
Yeah. And so it's refrigerated, and this is at like 7 o'clock at night. I'm not driving this shit around at 7 o'clock at night. I'm still not quite sure what to do with it. So, so I have to take and unbox the gifts. I have to take everything out of the packages, the sealing and everything, because it's refrigerated, and I got to put it into my refrigerator. So I got to clean my refrigerator completely out. Actually, Emily did a lot of this work. And you have to clean the refrigerator completely out to completely disassemble your gifts, to then cram them in to the fridge. And so this morning, and I'm also still a 1-car family because my car's been in the shop for 3 weeks. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys. And so, sorry, Gavin, your car has been in the shop for 3 weeks because they cannot fix the speaker. The fucking speaker is causing all kinds of problems at BMW. They can't figure out how to fix a speaker in a door. You knew speakers indoors were so complicated and convoluted and had so many moving parts that have to be replaced and tested. Anyway, so I get up this morning, I drive Emily to work, and then I drop her off, and then I get myself a taco, and then I race home. And I take all of the gifts out of the fridge, and then I have to reassemble the boxes and the packages and put them all back together the way they fit and cram them in. And then I drove, and I have 4 packages. I keep one for myself. I drive one to Gavin, and then I drive one to Bernie and Vanessa, drop one off at their house because I love them dearly and I want them to enjoy this. And then I take the other one to my cousin and his husband and let them have it. And then at some point while I'm driving around, I get like a notification on Simply Safe that's like, power's out at your house. Actually, I didn't get the notification. Emily did. And I go, oh, that's weird. And she's like, are you at home? What's going on? And I go, no, I don't think so. Millie's there, but no, I'm not aware of any power outages. I don't actually get the Simply Safe notification. She does. Then she goes, never mind, it's back on immediately. And I'm like, okay, whatever, no problem. So I finish, because you guys all live so fucking far away from each other, by the way. You and Chris and Bernie and Vanessa are not close. And so after like 2 hours of driving all around, I come home, take care of the dog, have some soda, just kind of get comfortable, say good morning to Millie and stuff. Come in here because I got to do a couple thumbnails for Nick. Sit down to do the thumbnails. My Xbox is off, and I think, oh, that's weird. I left it on because I was playing Call of Duty. And then I go, oh, wait a minute. No, the power went out. That's right. My Xbox is off. Everything is off. So I turn on my Mac. I turn on my Xbox and stuff, turn on my PC, start logging into the Mac, turn around to go pick up the Xbox controller to play a game of Call of Duty, realize that the screen's not on. I'm like, that's weird. Hit the power button on my PC again, nothing. Hit it again, nothing. Think, that's weird. Start the process of unplugging and plugging in. I got bad power supply. I think that whatever that power outage was today nuked my fucking PC. So now I can no longer capture any kind of game footage.
Oh man.
Now we're okay because we're doing live action tomorrow and we don't have any game capture this week. So I have this from today to this weekend to figure it out. So then I'm like, I'm 20 years past being a computer guy, right? 15 years past being a computer guy. But I pull the power supply out and I make sure it's definitely not turning on. I try everything I can think of, different outlets, different power cables. It clearly seems to be a busted power supply. That's fine because my computer was making a weird noise a while ago, and I thought it might have been a fan in the power supply. So I'm looking at it, and I don't understand the back of a fucking power supply now. I just take pictures of everything so I know where to plug it back in. And I Google it. It's a Corsair 850. And there's a million of them. And I can even get one today. And I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And so I start looking at them. And of course, they're all new. And the backs look totally different. Like, not even the same shit. And I'm like, I'm officially too dumb to solve this. I bought this PC from Origin PC in 2020. I doubt it's under warranty, but I bet they can at least point me in the right direction. Maybe I can buy a power supply for them, or they can help me get the right one. So I call up their support. Useless, unhelpful people. I love the Origin PC, and I will buy another one. The conversation on the phone wasn't bad enough to make me not support the product anymore, but they got to do some work in their customer service and their tech support department. The guy was extremely unfriendly and unwilling to help, and I'm like, I'm just telling you they look different. And he's like, no, they don't. And I'm like, sir, I'm looking at one in my hand and a picture on the internet, and I'm telling you the backs are different. I'm an idiot. I just need you to tell me, if I buy the new one, am I okay? Can I buy one? I eventually had to hang up on the guy because he was no fucking help. Buy a refurbed one online because it looks exactly like the one I have on my desk right now. It's not going to get here till somewhere between December 27th and January 3rd. That is not acceptable for me. So I bought another one at Best Buy as soon as we're done recording, a brand new one. I'm going to drive up to Best Buy and pick it up and then come home and try to figure out how to plug shit into a system that looks totally different than what I have. And if that doesn't work and the refurbished one doesn't work, I guess I buy a new computer. But this is me letting you guys know that I'm not going to be able to capture any gameplay for the next couple days unless I figure out this fucking power supply problem that I'm too stupid to figure out. And that's been my morning.
Shall I come over later?
Maybe, yeah, after I go get the power supply.
Can you just type in the number on the power supply?
I did. It just looks different. The new version of it looks different. I even typed in the model number and stuff. I was only able to find one refurbished one on the Corsair website, which I bought, but that's the one that won't be here for 2 weeks.
Which part looks different? Like the inside part?
No, all this shit that plugs in on the back is different. Different order, different nomenclature, different. Like the names don't even match up.
I just want this to turn into Gavin looking at it and going, no, they don't look different. No, they're the same.
There's nothing on the new Corsair that says 6+2 PCIe and 4x4 CPU. There's nothing that says 24-pin and ATX. There's nothing that says 6+2 PCIe plus 4x4 CPU. It's all different. There's stuff that says peripheral and SATA. That's the same.
Yeah, but as long as it's got the same looking plugs.
They're in different orders. Like they're in totally different places. If they even look the same, I'd be fine. I just don't know what to plug and where. I took pictures. I hope it's the same. It comes with cables. I'm sure it'll fucking work. But then, even after I get this figured out and plugged in, I don't know that the computer works. I don't know that it didn't fry everything in the computer. This is just the first step in getting the goddamn thing turned back on. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Think about that shit. Oh
yeah,
my God.
I've now bought 2 power supplies for a computer. I don't know that it'll ever work again. Just because I'm desperate to not be down when we need to work. That is my biggest fear on earth, I think. Cancer and being down and not able to work. And snakes, those 3, snakes, cancer, being down and not able to work, in that order. Maybe snakes, being down, cancer would be the order. But I think that's got to be my top 3. So I'm in my top 3 fear zones here. I'm not thinking straight. I'm not happy. I'm flustered and frustrated. I have to get past this problem or I won't have a moment of peace in my life. My brain will not let me live comfortably until it's fixed or I buy a new computer.
I would say, why did you have a UPS? But I had that EMP on stream a few months ago that just blew right through mine. So
I was gonna buy a UPS with this, but I don't know that if it fucking matters because of your experience.
Yeah, who knows? Well, yeah, I can come and plug shit in.
All right, man. I appreciate that. Also, did you get your Christmas present?
I did. I moved it swiftly to the fridge.
Okay, good. Well, now everybody but Andrew has theirs, but Andrew, yours is different, so I can say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to my regulation best friends and coworkers and business partners. I love you all so much. I love you so dearly. This has been the year in many ways, I think, of the hot dog. And so I wanted to spread Christmas cheer, kind of like the hot dog Santa, who was a real figure in the 1920s and the 1930s, who I talk about on So All Right, I think next week's episode. I wanted to give the gift of hot dogs, so I sent you guys packages from Gray's Papaya, which is a place that Meg took me and Emily and Gavin to in New York that we absolutely loved. And so, yeah, that's what I got you guys. And then Andrew, yours is totally different.
So I'm not going to end the year on 1. I thought I was.
Oh, you better not. You better end it on 12
shit.
or however many I got you.
Am I going to get a power supply?
Yeah, but the plugs are all fucked up, dude.
I don't know if it's a refurbished one or a new one, but you're gonna get whichever one doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't need.
What?
Now I just couldn't get Gray's Papaya to Canada, so I didn't send you something different.
Update.
Yeah, but
As this episode is going on, Nick has updated his hot dog count.
Are you serious? Are you eating hot dogs right now?
not right now. I forgot about it the other night when I had them because I was like, oh, I'll wait until Gavin has his before I do.
Also, to send 3 of you hot dogs packages, the price was the exact same. To give you an idea of the difference between America and Canada Post, and this is something that we're all bitching about. It was cheaper. I think it was, I don't want to put a price tag on it, but let's say $100 for each package, right? Across the board. Like if Andrew's was 100, y'all's was 100 across the board, right? To get the 3 of your packages sent to my house so I could distribute them was still cheaper at $300 plus shipping than it was to send Andrew's one $100 package, which cost something like 4 times the price of the product just to send it to him.
Oh my God.
Just to further illustrate that we have got to figure out how to send mail back and forth between our countries in a cost-effective way, because it just keeps getting worse every time you do it.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure it's just about to get better, man. I'm sure we're just right on the cusp of it getting so good.
I was just amazed. It was easier to, it was cheaper to send 3 gifts to America than 1 gift to Canada for the exact same price.
Is the postal strike over, Andrew?
Sort of like it's they've been forced back to work because of the season, and they've been given permission to strike again in like May.
I don't know if that's how strikes work, and I hope that people I hope that's how people understand that. Hey, this is too inconvenient for us, so you just need to get back to it. Oh,
It's Canadian polite striking.
The Canada Post workers not a fan, not happy with the decision that the government had made. But
the postal worker said, strike, eh? And the government said, strike, nay.
You've been keeping up with our politics. Good job, I know you've zoned out of the U.S. politics. You've moved on to Canada, clearly. That's all you're all in on Canada politics.
I tuned to NPR yesterday in my radio on accident. I flipped over and I went, oh, what am I doing? I fucking switched away to sports immediately. I didn't hear, I was still in a commercial, so I didn't hear anything.
How did you hear it without a door speaker?
I'm in Emily's car.
Good call.
Yeah.
I was surprised when I came to the podcast today that Andrew wasn't there for pleasantries.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Yeah, I showed up early.
What?
I showed up for pleasantries. What do you mean?
What?
I was shocked you were there before I was.
Well, that's because you were on time and Gavin was early.
Right.
Yeah, but Andrew wasn't early.
Right. That's why I said you were on time and Gavin was early when I was talking to Andrew.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I showed up 10:58. There's typically, even when I show up 2 minutes before we record, there's a little bit of pleasantries.
Was it 10:58 when he showed up?
It was.
I don't think so.
I looked at the clock. I know it was 10:58 because I saw Gavin in there and I went, what the fuck? And I looked at the timer in the bottom right. It said 10:58. And I joined to be like, what's going on?
The timer.
I was here half an hour early, just hoping somebody was going to show up.
I've never met someone who calls the clock the timer.
I just looked at my waveform. I didn't take a breath from 4 minutes to 14 minutes of this podcast. Jesus Christ.
You really wanted
my
to
apologies.
Let us know. No need to
I
apologize.
needed
to get it out,
a lot
man.
to get through. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Not at all.
Oh, God.
This is, we've discussed before, therapy essentially for us. And that was clearly a session.
I think it's great that you got it all out, because last time it was us talking about the most soupable marsupial. So I get this is a nice change of pace, I guess, when you get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People think I'm pretty off base with the old the bagel
Do they?
analysis. Yeah.
Oh no.
I think I've got to get some East Coast bagels down my gut.
I think it's, what about the spread? I think there's a lot of factors to this.
Well, I think the biggest factor is that these people are placing their own local bagel biases against Gavin's. If you're on the East Coast, of course, you're going to get better bagels. They're amazing on the East Coast, but that's not the reality that Gavin lives in. Gavin lives in Austin, Texas, which is a mediocre at best bagel town. And so for what's available to him, I think his decision makes total sense.
I think bagel is a really fun food.
I agree.
To cancel bagels from your life, I just think it's sad.
Well, why don't you make me a bagel?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you won't like my bagel.
This
Why
is
not?
good. Well, this is like last time where you asked him what was his bagel order, and he said, "What do you mean?" And then it's, "Why don't you make me a bagel?" Me? Great.
Me? No, listen. You're not gonna like my bagels
How do you know?
because I know you. Listen, we did 24 days of snacking.
The last bagel he designed shut a business down, dude.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, I like a plain. I'm a pretty plain bagel guy, so I don't think that my bagel preferences would sway you in any way. But I do think you need to figure out what exactly you think is the ideal spread or topping on a bagel, because it might not just be the bagel. It might be you haven't found that match yet. The pair between the bagel itself and what is on it.
What if, using sliced pineapple, I made a fruit bagel?
It'd be goopy and wet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what. Why is it a bagel?
Because there's a hole in the middle, I think is.
Is a donut a bagel?
It's just like.
Is it more of a donut? What's the like?
I
core?
would say a pineapple ring is more bagel to donut.
Would you call it a pineapple or a banapple?
Oh, but banapple sounds
bapple?
like a banana
bapple?
apple kind of thing.
Why don't we put it
Ponut?
to the internet? We'll put a poll. Is a pineapple ring a fruit bagel or a fruit donut?
I think it should just say what is a pineapple, and then you could just put a bagel or a donut. I don't think you need to explain anything about what you're trying to get specific about. You just ask people if it's a bagel or a donut.
I mean, it's pretty sweet. I would think it'd be.
It would be so sticky on the fingers. I hate it.
Do we want to, Gav? Do you want to make one tomorrow when we're making the potato?
I think I do, and I think the way we finish it will determine what it is. Like, if you dunk the whole thing in chocolate, that's a donut. But if I put on like strips of, what's a strippable fruit?
Orange,
Most fruit.
banana.
Yeah. If I like put that on top, like open faced the pineapple, that's more of a bagel.
Okay, I'm going to open a 30-minute poll on the Regulation Podcast Twitter account. It's 30 minutes. The question is, what is a pineapple? Choice 1 bagel, choice 2 donut. Is there anything I need to change about that?
I don't think so.
No, I
Okay,
think that's
it's
good.
posted. There you go. We'll check in 30 minutes and see what you say.
I will say,
What is a pineapple bagel or donut?
not to completely leave the pineapple. I too put out a poll last week, I believe, trying to determine who's more of a bat guy, Bruce Wayne or Batman.
Saw that.
I was wrong.
Oh yeah.
But it was a lot closer than I would have thought. Like, I kind of felt I was wrong. A lot of people bringing up a great point that Bruce Wayne was actually traumatized by bats and is definitely not a fan.
That's what I said in the episode.
Yeah, listen, I missed it. I was having a bad day when we recorded those. I just didn't hear it.
He was having a bad day.
Are you having a better day today?
I'm having a way better day today. We're talking about pineapple rings being donuts. This is fucking great.
Hey, so
Loving
I'm going
life.
to put together a shopping list for tomorrow. I have on it pineapple, potato, bagel. Is there anything else I need to get?
Well, we need dogs and string.
Dogs and string. We're not going to waste the papaya dogs. Dogs and string. I might
Because
have
this,
string.
and I think this is a conversation from our meeting on Monday, but I had the urge to film a live action bit where instead of doing the water bottle hanging from the ceiling fan challenge, I thought maybe we could tie 2 dogs to a ceiling fan and then 2 people have to blindfold eat a dog.
It's a great idea.
It's like, that trend where people put blindfolds on to try to dodge the water bottles. It's like the reverse of that, where you're blindfolded, but you're trying to eat the dogs. You're trying to catch what's coming at you.
At what point in the friendship did you stop listening to anything Gavin says?
It's just like, I'm stunned. I'm
not a
like
bit?
stunned. I don't know what's happening. I thought
He's
I
doing
was
a bit.
crazy. Thank God.
What do you mean?
Are you not doing a bit?
He just fucking said it's like the water bottle thing when he was describing it. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't kidding? I just thought you.
No.
I was waiting you out because you were doing a. Are you serious?
Oh, I just didn't hear it. That's crazy.
But you're replying to me, and that's what I just said.
I don't know. Listen,
Who are you talking to? Hello?
I'm running through the mountains of GTA. I got to put this controller down. This
God.
Wait, are you playing a video game right now?
no! Cougar! I got eaten by a cougar!
Oh, come on.
We're making the podcast.
Andrew, pay
Do the
attention to the thing
podcast.
you're doing.
I'm fully focused. I'm fully locked in. Sorry.
No, you're
they
not.
added snow to GTA. I was just checking something because we're,
Snow?
mini
I'd
heists.
love to film something with you guys.
It's been fun.
Oh, right.
I'm blown away. That wasn't a bit.
No, I
That
have
was
listened.
nuts.
I will. Could you please clip that and send it to play it next episode? Because I missed it. I want to know how
awesome.
bad that was.
It was so bad that I didn't react to it because I just thought it was funny.
I thought I was going nuts. I thought that I'm like, well, maybe he didn't say it. And then, oh, thank God for Geoff. Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
I
strange.
thought you were having a better day today.
I'm having a great day. I'm having I don't know.
He's doing his job and then just playing a video game at the same time, really locked in.
I was checking to see something relating to work. Am I
Not only did you repeat the thing that I had just said, it was right after me talking about you not listening to me.
I didn't listen. Last time
No,
I
you
was
listen.
I was in a bad. Yeah, that's a good point. That's good. You know what? I'm not even going to say anything else after that. You're right. I need to be. Listen, man in the mirror. That's me. I know I did. I'm saying it to me in the mirror. Listen. I need to listen more.
Oh.
In my defense, I have none. That was bad. No, yeah, I got nothing. I should have. I don't know. It's weird to have committed a crime that you're not even aware you did. Like I have zero awareness of how bad it was, of what you said. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, my God.
Is that the first time that's happened? I feel like this has happened before, but with you to me.
I've definitely been guilty of it. I just feel like not within the same 20 seconds that the thing's being said.
The reply to the thing being the exact same thing that was just said.
Yeah.
How's the poll going?
Well, it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and,
just what's an update?
Okay, it's 71% to 28%. So 71.4, 28.6. What do you think is leading?
I think Donut's leading.
Okay, Gavin.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Geoff.
Man, Donut makes the most sense, but it's our audience and they already know about bagels. So I'm gonna say bagel.
Yeah, it's Donut.
Well, good.
Yeah.
It should be Donut.
Yeah. I mean, by a landslide right now. It's huge.
Can we make a pineapple donut? Like dunk a pineapple ring in chocolate tomorrow?
Let me get. So we're gonna need like melted chocolate.
Yeah. Well, we can melt it. We don't.
Well,
need to
we'll
buy
have to melt it
melted.
ourselves, but
Yeah.
well, how are you gonna buy it melted? You're not gonna go to the chocolate store and say, "Give me a gallon of melted chocolate and give it to me hot."
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'll get melting chocolate and melt it.
You just give them a bag of like chocolate chips and be like, "Can you melt this for me?"
Can I get this in liquid form, please?
But why do you have to buy melting? All chocolate melts.
There's special chocolate that's designed to be melted for fucking desserts like this. You can buy.
Yeah.
It comes in little discs that you melt. It's like, other than just like getting a bar of Hershey's and throwing it in a pot, you can just buy the melting chocolate.
Yeah, I just. What's the point?
What's the point of the more meltable chocolate?
It's like buying chopping apples.
How do you feel about like wood that is designed to be burnt, like firewood?
Designed.
Well, you know what I mean, like fireplace logs.
Yeah.
You fan of the fireplace log, or do you think that's also pointless because there's trees everywhere?
Well, isn't that for people who don't have lots of wood, access to trees?
I mean, you can get branches wherever you go. Walk in the woods, Go find some.
Are branches free?
What?
Listen, I don't have a lot of money. I can't buy this Christmas tree, but I'll take 4 branches. How much is that?
Like if there's a branch that's fallen off a tree on the ground out in the world, is that free?
Is it on public or private land?
Public.
That's free.
Yeah, ask any dog.
But if it's on the tree still, not free.
Well, it depends on who's around. How bad do you want this branch?
I've got to keep warm.
You're scavenging for life.
Oh my God.
In this scenario.
What is going on?
If it's a keep warm or die type situation, which is what you're framing, I don't know that I'd give a shit if it was somebody else's branch or not. I think at that point, it's a life-saving branch.
I don't think Gavin could make a fire in the wild.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
Emily asked me for last night. We were watching the season finale of Survivor, which, by the way, one of the better seasons of Survivor I've seen in a long time.
Oh,
really phenomenally strong ending. And Emily was saying that for her birthday, she wants to make fire like Survivor in the exact same way and see if she can do it. Maybe we should have a Survivor fire burning or fire making contest.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like I could make fire.
Could you burn the string before I could?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm putting money on Geoff 100% of the way.
Yeah.
Why?
No way. No way you're faster than Geoff.
So can we set up 4 stations with the string and everything?
Yeah. We just got to get all the tools.
So what do we get? We get
Get like a Rambo knife, get like 4 Rambo knives, a little flint and steel thing. What do they call
easy.
it? Chaff or whatever that little
Tindering.
like, yeah, and then a bunch of tinder, and then you just like build it up. Oh, and then we have to get the string and make a little thing with the flag. We can do that.
And then Gavin's got to go to a park that's on public land to get a bunch of twigs and branches.
Did you say kindering?
No, I said tindering.
Tindering?
Yeah. For fires.
It's kindling.
Kindling and tinder?
Well, yeah, when you go on Tinder and you're trying to set
Wait
it on
a
fire, you're swiping so fast that you're trying to start the fire. You're
And
doing
you get
Tindering.
tindling.
Wait, tindering, is that not the phrase?
Tinder's like what you'd like to start the kindling, right?
Tinder is a word and kindling is a word. I don't know that tindering is a word.
I like that you were saying tindling and I thought you were saying kindering, which I think would be German for like childing.
Are we sure about this?
What? Sure about what?
The tindering not being a thing?
Well, tindering is how I met Emily.
I'm going to install I've been playing The Long Dark recently, which is a survival game and where you got to collect stuff where you make fires and that type of thing. I could have swore I probably combined the 2 words like you're saying. That's almost guaranteed. But I'm re-downloading it just to check if that's a word in that.
So you're just back on that console, splitting that attention.
Well, I queued up to download The Long Dark.
In his defense, if my computer worked, I'd be playing Prop Hunt right now.
Does everyone do other shit while they're making the podcast?
I don't.
No.
I'm doing
No,
this podcast. I'm
absolutely
logged in
not.
doing this podcast.
Never.
All
This is the
I
first
do
time I've
is-
ever done this.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't even have my eyes open for most of the podcast. I sit here in front of the mic with my eyes closed and look forward. I just realized right now my eyes are dead ass closed.
Yeah, I do.
Every once in a while, I open to look at the waveform and make sure it's still there or see if anybody posted, and then I'm back to closed eyes.
That's why I got eaten by that cougar in GTA. My eyes were closed. I was so focused.
This episode, this is a 3 out of 10. This might be a 2 out of 10, guys. This is we gotta lock in here. We gotta pull this one out of the dumpster. We gotta get it might be catching on fire with all the tindling or whatever. This is not good.
So, as of the day this comes out, it's 2025.
Correct.
And who's watching Q1?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Not it.
I can be on lookout in Q1 if that's what we need. I don't mind taking the first watch if that's the case.
I'm terrified because I don't want to repeat what I did with Gavin earlier. But I keep meaning to bring up I had an idea for the Nick Mass game, And I'm so nervous that we've already been over this and that we're all talking about the same thing.
What? Okay, what is it?
Instead of doing, because we have always done where we swap out and Nick only has to wear the mask once. What if Nick has to try to wear the mask 4 different times and we're each on different like sets of months?
He has to wear the mask 4 quarters?
Yes. So let's say Eric starts, he has the first 3 months of the year. Nick has 3 months to do it.
Shit.
And instead of Nick just passing through once and theoretically one of us never even needing to be on guard.
But that's what I like about it.
That's only 12 episodes to cover.
I mean, to me, the excitement is I'm going to be on guard until March 31st, and then my watch is over, and it's somebody else's problem now, and there's so much writing on it.
Well, we should clarify. Your watch isn't over. It's just you're heightened. Everyone's on watch.
Okay.
At all times.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, Jeff's eyes are closed. Andrew's playing Grand Theft Auto.
All right. Maybe someone watching harder than others. I don't know. I like the idea of it being a one-time event in an entire year.
Me too.
That's fine.
I do like that. I
was just trying to balance it out a little bit because we're like 0-3.
It would just be insane that it's like so early on that he would do it, because then the rest of the year the thing's blown. But at the same time, what a move.
Yeah, I think it would have been a smart move to do it today.
Yeah. That being said, I bet I could have snuck it past you every quarter.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you're confident enough to do it, you could increase it.
I mean, if it's the case where we're trying to call it out and you want to see how many times you can wear it, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Like we only have one call out each, right? So
yeah.
And that gives you the ability, Nick. I mean, you can wear it every week. Potentially.
What if Nick gets it by us, he can choose to do double or double. Where
double or double what?
He has to wear 2 masks at the same time.
What the fuck? What the
You just putting on more masks?
Geoff, open your eyes and do something. What's going on?
If he wants to do the double or double, he can maybe put on the Andrew balaclava and the monkey mask.
Whoa.
Oh.
And see if he gets that one by us. And if he does, he gets double.
It's like that scene in Mission Impossible where he just keeps taking off fake faces.
What is there a prize? Like, did you?
All right, Nick. Well, okay, so Nick was quick to say, Nick was so fast to say yes. Nick,
sorry,
what was the prize?
I was saying, yeah, there should be.
Okay,
What's the
so
prize? What's my prize?
Okay, so that's
you cake?
Okay.
Was there a prize? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's $100 gift card? And if he loses, he has to give us all $100 gift card.
Oh, fuck that noise.
What if it's $100 gift? Like if you lose, there's no penalty. But if you win, it's $100 gift card, but we get to pick to wear.
Oh, I love that.
Now this is
Hello, Tractor Supply.
Oh, I do need some lawn feed.
Yeah, you're gonna get $100 worth, buddy.
Well, yeah.
And at that point, if you win the $100, you can choose to do the double.
You can bet your $100 on the double. Yeah,
That's interesting.
That's a good idea.
I really do like the idea of us giving away gift certificates to each other, but we pick where they go.
That's great. All right, so that's the 2025 game. Nick once again has to sneak a whole episode of wearing the mask past us, and if he wants to go for the double, he can put the balaclava on under the mask and go again.
All right.
Interesting. Now, does he have to reveal between the two? Or can he just go back to back? Okay.
I think he would have to reveal.
Yeah, he would have to reveal if he wore the mask, yes.
Yeah, usually he pops on at the end of the episode with the camera.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's a good point.
Okay, so Eric's Q1. I like spring. I could go Q2.
I'll do Q3.
I'll do Q4.
Andrew's heightened in Q4. I like it. All right. Okay, I'm locked in, I guess, for
So
this
I'm taking
monkey mask.
1st of April to the 30th of June.
I'm excited.
Good months.
Oh, great months. I love quarter 4. Big quarter 4 fan.
When you said 1st of April, it sounded like you said Vapril, and I thought for a second that was
Me
a
too.
thing, like no mustache November or whatever. It's like
April.
fucking everybody gets together and just vapes hard all April long.
Dude, fuck yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Me, you, Chad, James, we're just gonna be vaping, blowing clouds, going everywhere, baby.
Steven Suptic shows up. He's like, remember me?
That's remember me is the funniest thing you can say. That's great.
Could an ass vape?
Yes.
Yeah, right? Like I'm sure Will the Farter could vape through his ass.
I wonder if you could fart smoke rings.
How does a smoke ring work?
I don't really know. That's why I asked.
I think you like blow it and then you like, I think it has something to do with your tongue.
Yeah,
You like blow air through the blow?
Like blow around your, I don't know. I've never been able to do it. I'm not a smoker though, so I don't know. Make it even extra hard because there's never smoke in my lungs.
Yeah, you're a bottle cap flinging guy. That's your thing.
It is.
Yeah, I am a bottle cap snapper.
Yep.
You still snapping caps?
I did the other day with Eric and Nick just to see if I could still do it. It was like a 4 out of 10 snap.
Oh, no.
I did tell him at the time, though, I snapped one so hard in my kitchen that it bounced off the countertop and went back and hit me in the forehead and stuck into my forehead in front of Gavin.
That was maybe one of the best days of my life.
If you're going to rank like the top 10 best days of your life, how many of them are Geoff getting hurt due to his move?
That was such a good one at work that I wasn't even there for. I just watched the video of, and I still think about it and laugh.
What was it?
It was when they had that giant inflatable ball, and you, I don't know if you climbed on it or tried to jump onto the top of it, but you ended up falling over backwards and doing like a backflip off it, and no one ever uploaded it.
Really?
Never came out.
I remember getting real fucking hard on that ball one day.
There was something that came out with that ball, but then there was a bigger ball, and it looked like you broke your neck.
Yeah. Oh. I remember I landed on my neck. I remember.
Let me know if someone in the audience has actually seen that, and it just maybe snuck past me.
And if you have, please link it. I would like to see it.
Yeah, Gavin would like to see me hurt again. And,
it's like, I would say maybe a 6 foot height. Like the ball was taller than some people. And Geoff was on top, and then he falls backwards and just gets flung like a ragdoll onto his head.
The good old days.
Good old days.
Ever since we talked about the theory that we get enjoyment from seeing people get hurt or fall because it means they're getting eaten by the cougar, it's changed my viewing habits so much, or just how I view. I'm just constantly happy about feeling safe. It's great.
It's embedded in your fucking genetics, dude.
It's just every time, like
Primal.
before, just that guy got hit in the nuts, and now it's that guy just got eaten by a
It's
cougar.
like, he got fucking velociraptored, and I lived.
Because there was I was scrolling and I got a montage of people getting fucked up on Wipeout, and I was like, this is the ultimate safety show. This is great. Never felt safer.
Wipeout with John Henson, that one might be some of the best television in the history of TV if you like to see people get hit hard when they're not expecting it. It was like every episode was like a fucking title fight. It was so good. So good for so long. Man.
I would go on that.
Yeah.
You know, people die on that show.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they just don't air those episodes.
I would hope not.
Same with Fear Factor. There are a bunch of times people got really fucked up on Fear Factor, and they're like, well, sorry to everybody else on this episode. Nobody will ever see it.
Hey, wait, isn't Fear Factor like the producers doing shit to people?
Yeah, but they have to do like to prove if fear is a factor. Sometimes it was like Joe Rogan makes you eat a whale's penis, but other times it was like you have to jump from this rooftop to another rooftop.
I mean, you almost ran me over with one of those hand pump train cart things.
I wasn't going to actually run you over. We had a safety string.
And what happened to it?
It broke. We rolled over and we didn't even know.
They put like a chain or something over the track so it would stop, and they just went straight over it.
There's Tom Cruise broke his foot in that roof jump in that one Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
And it made me, when I watched that movie, you view it, after that happened, you view that scene within the context of what happened. And it made me think about, is that the most amount of time between shots? Where like he jumps and lands on the roof, and then he takes like, they cut and he runs like 4 more steps. And I was thinking it's probably what, like 8 months, I'd assume, between him landing on the roof and him moving 4 feet on the roof.
Oh yeah, probably 3 or 4 months at least. I would bet.
I mean, didn't Eraserhead take like several years to shoot?
Did it?
Okay, so Eraserhead was filmed. I'm glad you asked. Eraserhead was filmed in an old like horse ranch stables that were owned by the American Film Institute. They I think they gave David Lynch and those guys the use of it at night. And so they filmed one scene. This is how David Lynch worked back then. He filmed one scene a night, and I think it took them 4 years to film Eraserhead.
Oh, wow. Okay, but they consistently filmed.
Like, I mean, I assume every night that they could. I don't know that they filmed 7 days a week, but yeah, they shot that thing at night over 4 years. It took very, very long because he's, David Lynch is such an auteur to the extreme that he builds the furniture. Like, if you watch Lost Highway, he built all the furniture in their house because he couldn't find a house that looked right. So he's like that precise with stuff.
That's wild.
So funny that David Lynch came up because he's my my New Year's resolution for 2025. I decided.
What, to watch all of his films?
No, I was somebody asked me on So All Right in an email what order they should watch Twin Peaks in, and so I was explaining it, and then I realized I never finished the new Twin Peaks series because we were watching it, and then then I got divorced, and and I just never went back to it. It's like I just never thought about it again, and I moved on. And I realized I never finished it, so I got to go back and watch it. And I feel like a bad David Lynch fan. So that's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna rewatch the new 2 seasons of Twin Peaks.
I feel like the last episode I watched was Dougie in the casino.
I think so. Yeah, that would have been my last episode too, probably.
I didn't know they did 2 seasons when they brought it back. I thought it was just 1.
I don't know that it was 2 seasons, but it was split. So there were like 9 and 9 or something.
I think that was a comeback for Matthew Lillard. I think he was in that, wasn't he?
He's a fucking dork in it.
He's a dork in most things, I would say.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's sort of what he does.
Except for Scream.
You don't think he's a dork in Scream?
I think he's a massive dork in Scream.
Come on, guys. You're making fun of Nick's hero.
Yeah. Isn't his name like Stu or something? And he just goes like, I'll be right back. And it's like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's a dork.
He's very much dork. What's your favorite Matthew Lillard movie, Nick?
Probably Scream.
Scream? Okay.
Name another
one. SLC Punk, right?
Wahoo?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw it.
Without a paddle?
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo 2.
Scooby Doo 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Geoff?
Matt Hullum worked on that movie.
What?
Scooby Doo 2?
He did Scrappy Zilla Rex or Scrappy Zilla Rex or whatever it was. He worked on that.
I hate Scrappy Doo.
Well, fucking blame Matt.
Have you ever looked at the I was going to say Snoopy. God, because I've just been so in Snoopy mode with Eric. The Scooby Doo Family Tree. It's vast. He's got quite the family tree.
Really?
Show me.
Really?
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. I guess I'll have to find a photo. It's the number of Scooby Doos. There we go.
Please, like I wasn't already grabbing it.
I'm a big fan of Dooby Dooby Doo.
Yankee Doodle Doo.
It all starts with missing Link Doo, then Yankee Doodle Doo, then Great Grandpa Scooby, who looks like a ghost, then Grandpa Scooby, who looks like a younger ghost, then Dada Doo and Horton Doo. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Yeah, listen, it's vast. There's a lot
Horton
of
here's a
Scooby Doo
Doo.
lore.
This looks like a list of...
Mumsy Doo?
It looks like a list of achievement hunters split between the games videos. Like Flinchy Mooney Doo is in there.
There's a Yabba Doo? You gotta be kidding me. Scooby Doo's got a brother named Yabba Doo? That's a Fred Flintstone.
Howdy
Yeah.
Doo.
Skippy Doo.
Doobie Doobie Doo.
Dooby Dooby Doo is great.
Whoopsie Doo.
Whoopsie Doo.
Was Great Grandpa Scooby in the Confederacy?
It definitely looks like it with that hat.
Yeah.
Is Scooby a plantation pup?
He also looks like, I got to be honest with you, great grandpa, he looks like he's looking in this family tree. He looks concerned and he's looking straight down at Doobie Doobie Doo.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about great grandpa Scooby might have. I don't know about this one, man.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know.
On Scoobypedia, his occupation is listed as soldier.
Wait, yeah, but now are there pictures of him wearing blue or pictures of him wearing gray? Is he a ghost the whole time, or
was the father of Grandpa Scooby and a Civil War hero?
Yeah, okay, but hero is a loose term depending on where you're at when you say it.
Was Mumsy Doo named that from birth, do you think?
Well, I don't think Dada Doo was probably named Dada Doo. I would think. I don't know, maybe not.
Grandpa gave birth to Horton and Dada.
Well, do you think great grandpa gave birth to grandpa? He was like, and you shall be grandpa.
And we're all related to Missing Link Doo, his Christian name.
Missing Link Doo. Eric.
Yes.
What? How much to get the Missing Link Doo tattoo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I might get. I'd have to look at what the Missing Link Doo was from, because it looks like it may be from a pup named Scooby Doo, and I don't know about that.
Okay.
Pup named Scooby Doo is good. What if we all agreed to get a member of the Scooby Doo family that is not Scooby Doo tattooed in 2025?
Oh, God. Can it not be from the picture Andrew just sent?
Yeah, we can.
This
family photo.
Ass looking. Oh, this sucks. If I get one, it's the one in the photo. He's fucking pissed.
Which Scooby? All right. First off, I think we should all get one, and I know who I would get based on who I am and my history.
Is it the clown hanging upside down?
No, I would get fucking Hillbilly Yabadoo because I'm from Alabama. But who do you all most identify with? If you had to be somebody on the Scooby Doo family tree, who would you be?
I guess the one in the top hat.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm Yankee Doodle Doo, but only in the picture Andrew just sent where he's fucking mad. He's pissed. Why is he pissed?
That's a good question. Seems much.
I think Nick is scrappy though. I think I see that you said the other one. I don't know about that.
That's me.
Nah.
Nick thinks he's Howdy Doo.
Howdy. Yeah, you wish you were Howdy Doo. You're a scrappy if I ever saw it.
Ah, fuck Scrappy.
How many nipples does a dog have?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mute myself again.
They have 8, right? 6 or 8.
8, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
I mean, I don't have my dog in front of me, or I'd count him.
But why?
Just because I got one cat who's always got a nipple out, and I feel like some of my cats have less nipples.
When you say nipple out, what do you mean?
I just
Like, he's always sat with, like, I guess his nipples are balder than some of the other cats, but he's quite fat, so his nipples kind of just drag a little bit. Like, he'll sit and a nipple will just be, like, on top of his foot. I might have to go and count them all.
Well, just for a pivot, just to get away from whatever the fuck this is, the results are in.
What are they?
What is a pineapple?
It's a
62% say donut.
Wow. All right, let's make this
422 votes. All right, we'll make a pineapple donut tomorrow.
Are you gonna get sprinkles? What are you gonna put on it?
Well, I feel like we'll cut the rings,
sprinkles.
Ooh, chocolate.
dunk it in Shocky, maybe a little bit of powdered. What do we? Should we all bring an ingredient?
I mean, everybody's encouraged to bring whatever ingredients you have. Also, if you just want to send me ingredients, I'll go to the store tomorrow morning and buy all the shit. Here's what's on the list: pineapple, potatoes, bagels. Does anybody have a bagel preference? Should I just get plain bagels?
Just get a plain bagel because it's not the star of the show. I think it's just the base for the thing.
Dogs and string melted chocolate, if whatever version Gavin approves of, and then sprinkles.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I think that's probably good.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay. I saw on TikTok yesterday how to make red licorice. You can make it yourself.
How do you make it?
It doesn't seem hard. You just boil a bunch of sugar and other stuff. and then put a little red food color in.
Should we make that?
I don't think
Maybe.
I don't think we have any attachment to red licorice whatsoever to want to be able to do this.
Yeah, there's no point
I don't really
to it. I
care.
just remembered that I saw it yesterday, and I thought it was crazy that you could do it at home. Seems like something more complicated than that.
I mean, if you wanted it as a topping to the donut.
Oh,
Mm.
licorice on a donut?
Let's figure out a way to crowbar it into a different bit.
Okay.
You make enough licorice as like a safety string for something against Gavin. Have a break again.
Andrew, do you want to make a competing donut tomorrow?
Am I going to make a competing donut with an apple? No. Pineapple? No. I'm excited to see you guys in the lab. I got some other lab work I'm working on.
I think we got we got some good stuff. We got the food stuff, but we also have the agility competition tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, shit. I'm nervous
Yep.
about it.
I'm not.
You're good, Nick. You don't need to be nervous.
Okay, thank you.
You're going to try to coat the agility circle with the pineapple juice for slipperiness, Gavin?
Nah.
Oh, it's sticky.
It's a bit sticky in it, pineapple.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it dries sticky, but at the time it would be kind of slippery.
One way to find out.
That's okay.
I'll get a couple gallons of pineapple juice. We can
Hell yeah.
dump it in there.
Are we doing one where they're like you guys are just going in normal style and then you do like another run where you can do whatever kind of performance enhancement that you bring?
A no peds run and then a any ped all bets are off run.
Yeah. Is that the plan?
We can bring anything we want?
I would think so. I don't know, Geoff. Does that sound right?
All right, let's fucking hammer this out because we talked about it in Slack, but I never got confirmation that this is how it was. This is how I understand it from what Gavin was saying last time. Let me know if I got this wrong, but I'd like us all to be on the same page before we film. We're gonna stake that motherfucker into the ground. Gavin's gonna go through left to right. We're gonna mark the time. Then he's gonna go through right to left. We're gonna mark the time, and then we're gonna average that out, and that's gonna be Gavin's time. Then we'll do the same thing with Nick. Whoever wins is the fucking champ. Congratulations, Nick. I'm very excited to see it tomorrow.
Thank you.
And then after that, we'll have the all peds competition. If Gavin wants to lube up and then run through it or whatever, then Nick can do whatever it is he wants to do. And then they can have another competition with as many steroids and pine tar as they want.
That was my understanding as well.
Yeah.
Is go through once, go through a second time, average score. And then the second one would be a PED filled
The
competition.
thing is, I mean, we talked about it before, but if I lube the whole thing, then Nick also gets the lube.
yeah,
That's why we're doing that second.
Yes, yeah. So we can flip a coin to see who goes first and second. It's up to you.
What if you lined a slip and slide up with it? You slide, you go for the slide with the momentum. You slide down the slip and slide and try to carry through the agility, whatever.
You'd come out of that tube like a bullet from a gun.
You do.
Oh, it'd stop you.
That'd be awesome. What if you slip and slide into the tube?
Yeah, what if I line the tube with the slip and slide?
That's what.
Oh, I thought it was on the other end. I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood that.
Yeah.
What, am I Andrew here?
Yeah, dude, no kidding. Oh
I
my
heard
God.
what you said. I just inverted it in my brain.
Are you playing GTA?
No, my eyes are even closed. How could I play?
I think Nick will win. Standing by it. Sorry,
So
guys.
that's, was that 4 votes for Nick?
I think we're all, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think we all-
absolutely. Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I'm excited to see you compete.
Oh, I'm definitely excited to see Gavin compete. 100%.
Hey, Gav, everybody loves an underdog story. So
It's true.
this is a great opportunity for you. Prove the world wrong.
Nah, no Cinderella's here.
We have to record. No Cinderella's here.
I got news for you. Cinderella was just a story.
We're going to put this in the fiction section.
Was it Nick? Nick, were you trying to put in a no shoes rule as well?
No, that's fine.
Or was that Eric?
I just think I was worried that it would tear, and then you guys are like, no, it's this special non-tearing fabric, and I just said, okay. If that's what you said.
To be fair, I think that was Meg that said it wouldn't tear.
Ah.
I have no idea if it'll tear or not. She seemed very confident, but Meg knows a lot about fabric. So if we're going to trust
That's
anybody,
true.
it should probably
That's
be her.
true.
Yeah, but if it's for dogs, they have long nails sometimes. So
Yeah. That's a good point.
And
Albert's
teeth.
got little talons. Yeah.
yeah.
We should also see if Albert could beat us.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
should definitely do that.
That's a great idea.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Now, is Albert going in lubed or non-lubed? What's his
I would
preference?
prefer
That's up to him.
Albert to go in non-PED, so I don't have to give him a
Okay.
bath later. I assume
what
it's
does
easier to
Albert
give
want?
Albert a bath than it will be for me to give Gavin a bath. I've done that before.
So you did use dog shampoo.
That was like the 5th best day of Gavin's life. Is that right?
Yeah. I slipped, so it was extra funny.
What'd you hit your head on that time?
the towel rod.
Obviously. Came out of the wall. It was the whole thing. It's we got to record another one of these. So next episode, people won't have an update. But
Yeah. I was
game
just
do you
about to
think you'll
say
play?
we should wrap this
Come
up.
soon.
Yeah. What are you jumping into right before we start
listen, my
recording this next
TV
one?
is
They don't
off.
pay attention to.
It's
Okay.
off. The
You say so.
monitor's off. I was checking something in GTA, as I said, for work, and then I got kind of caught in the snowy mountains. It's nice. We should wrap this up and start the next one.
Well, there you go. Andrew said we should wrap it up, so that's what we're gonna fucking do. Because I listen to Andrew and I pay attention to the things that he says, and when he speaks, I say, yes, sir, Andrew, sir. We'll end the episode right now, Andrew, sir. This is 2025 year. What? This is 2025. and Nick, go ahead and fix that in 3, 2, 1. This is 2025, the year of Andrew Panton. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank God, because this being a dragon year, it was not my year. I had to lay low.